Gwen told me last night that you two are officially engaged. Congratulations.
Thanks, Sheridan. Yeah, Gwen's been on the phone all day telling friends and family the news.
Is something wrong? Gwen sounds a lot more excited than you do.
I should be happy that Gwen and I are getting married. I am. You're right. Something's wrong.
What is it?
Gwen and I are one step closer to getting married, but I can't stop thinking about Teresa.
What do you mean you can't get Teresa out of your mind? Do you regret getting engaged to Gwen?
No, of course not.
Oh, the way you phrased it, you made it sound like you had feelings for Teresa.
I told you at the pond I don't.
Oh, why is Teresa on your mind then?
Teresa has supported my relationship with Gwen 100%. I mean, even when Gwen thought she was after me. In fact, Teresa's talk about love and commitment made me realize that I was ready to marry Gwen. And there was that whole fiasco with the engagement ring getting stuck on Teresa's finger.
I gather you finally got it off.
Yeah, just in the nick of time. I mean, Gwen would have walked out on me if Teresa hadn't got that ring off her finger so I could give it to her.
Sounds like Teresa saved your engagement.
Yeah, Gwen and I have a future now thanks to Teresa. The thing is, after Gwen and I were okay, she broke down, lost it completely.
Why?
Well, she was upset that her boyfriend Chuck broke up with her. And then Teresa said that she never should have dated a guy who came from such a different background than hers. You know, I just think there's more to it than that.
You've really given this a lot of thought.
I'm not saying that Teresa lied. Just, I think there's something she's not telling us. Or there's something that she can't admit to.
Ethan, are you sure there's not something that you can't admit to yourself?
What do you mean?
Well, you're concerned for Teresa. It's almost as though...
As though what?
It's almost as though you suddenly realize that you're in love with Teresa.
Well, I keep telling you, I'm not in love with Teresa. I mean, she's hurting and I'm concerned for her.
I believe you, Ethan. I just wanted to make sure.
Sheridan, hi. I was just headed over to the cottage to show you my ring.
Oh.
Isn't it the most beautiful thing you've ever seen?
It's stunning. I'm so happy for you both.
Oh, thank you. I just can't wait to tell Ethan's parents our news.
Ivy and Julian still don't know you're engaged?
No.
They went out of town. Neither one of them left a number where they could be reached.
Won't they be surprised when they get home?
Mother will jump for joy and father...
Julian will be checking the tax advantages on you and Gwen, filing joint returns. My unromantic brother aside, I know you two are going to have a happy and long marriage.
You bet we are. We're not going to end up like my parents bickering all the time.
I want to toast the happy couple. Ethan, would you please go get some champagne?
The best in father's wine cellar.
Well, you won the bet that we made in Paris last summer.
Oh.
But then again, deep down inside, I always knew that you'd beat me to the altar.
Oh, Sheridan, I don't know. Ethan and I have such a big wedding to plan. You could elope long before I ever make it down the aisle.
Need to find a man to marry first.
What about Louise?
Oh, Gwen. I already told you what Julian said, and he has a point. Louise and I come from two different worlds. What are the chances of us finding common ground to build a future on?
Well, you never know unless you try.
I could end up hurting Louise. I'd never forgive myself if that happened.
Sheridan, I know you. You would never hurt anybody.
No, not intentionally.
Well, then?
Louise takes things so seriously. I mean, if things didn't work out between us...
And what if they did?
I just wish I knew exactly how I was feeling towards Louise. I really don't even know how he feels towards me either. To the happy couple, proof that true love conquers all.
Here, here. Oh, you know, I have to go. My parents are dying to see the ring. Here you go. Oh, just think I am the first and the only woman ever to wear this beautiful ring. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you so much.
I love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. You're thinking about Teresa again, aren't you?
Yes, I was thinking about Teresa. You know, it's just that Gwen and I are so happy now, and Teresa was so upset earlier. I just want to make sure she's all right.
I have a very sweet and caring nephew.
So is my aunt. You know, the man you end up with is going to be one lucky guy.
If I ever find a man to end up with.
Well, what about Louise?
Gwen and I were just discussing that. She says that I should stop listening to what people think and start listening to my heart.
I think Gwen's right.
I'm gonna go for a walk and get some fresh air.
Okay.
See if I can figure out my feelings.
Sheridan, I want you to be happy. You deserve it.
Thank you, Ethan. Good night.
Good night.
Sheridan, what are you doing here?
I had a lot of thinking to do. Fresh air always seems to help.
That's why I came here. Had a lot on my mind.
Yeah, your brother almost drowned here.
Yeah. Seeing Charity and Miguel fall through that ice made me think of two things. How fragile life is, how we need to make every second count.
What's the second thing?
Well, I watched how Charity and Miguel almost willed each other to feel better because of how they feel about one another. It made me think that real love really can conquer all.
I'd like to believe that too.
I should
be
go.
going. Good night, Louise.
Night, Sheridan.
What are you doing tonight?
What, are you asking me out on a date?
Yes, I guess I am.